Shalom, fam. It's your brother Jay in Israel. Welcome to Real Talk Tuesday. Live stream is going up on a Tuesday. Hey, what it do? What's good, family? Let me know that you are here. Pull up in the chat. Say shalom. Say peace. Say hi. Say something. Let me know that you are here. Before we get started, family, I want to make sure everything is all right on my end so we can get started. YouTube Studio says we good. Excellent condition. Hopefully that is the case. If you can hear me, family, type 1. Let me know that you can hear me. Shalom, shalom, King Couture. What's good, King? That's my brother right there, King Couture. Don't mess with him. He'll cut you. Let me make sure I have the chat pulled up on Melon. Family, I am streaming with Melon Streaming. This is probably like my 4th week, I think, so far. So far, I'm loving it. I had OBS Studio before that, but Melon Studio, in my opinion, it's better. It's more user-friendly. However, I'm still keeping OBS because it does have certain advantages to it. But Melon is really cool for having guests, having people on the panel, which I am open to doing so. I am willing to open up the panel as the show goes on. But before I do that, family, let me go ahead and run through the announcements. They're quick and they are worth it, family. These announcements, you got to check them out. Thank you, King, for the confirmation. He says 1. So with that, let me go ahead and start with the announcements. Now, when you watch any of my videos, any video of mine, just go below the video, click on the description, and inside the description, you will find this right here. Let me pull it up. There we go. All right, family. What I have on screen are free goodies. They're absolutely free. If you'd like to impress your family and your friends with your Hebrew, you can do so by downloading the 30 words in Paleo Hebrew, Biblical Hebrew, and English. Check out the video tutorial that I created and the free PDF. Have that PDF downloaded right in your phone. And it gets better. Go ahead and download the Lord's, Yahusha's prayer in Hebrew and English. Check out the video and the free PDF download. Right here, family. The 10 Commandments in Hebrew and English. Video tutorial and free PDF. The Shema prayer in Hebrew and English. You guessed it. Video and free PDF. And the priestly blessing in Hebrew and English, the Benediction. When we close out the Shabbat word on Friday nights at 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific time, we close out together by tapping into our language, which is Hebrew. We read the priestly blessing together. So go ahead and download these free goodies. If you desire to represent for the kingdom of Yah, you can do so with your apparel. Just click on this link right here, family, where it says need Hebrew Israelite apparel. Go ahead and do so. And when you do that, you arrive on this super cool, awesome website. Oh, King Couture says it's getting choppy ever so often. Maybe a headset or mic, loose wire. Really? Well, if it keeps up breaking up, just let me know, King Couture. Let me know so I can adjust on the fly. But let me go ahead and continue with this super cool, awesome website that you see. Family, this is Kavod, Styled in Legacy. Go ahead and get that 20% coupon. You can do so right here. You can get it right here. And below, there is clothing for women, men, children, regular days, feast days, and celebrations. From hats, sweaters, beanies, do-rags, t-shirts, long sleeves, hoodies, sandals, etc., etc. All right, Let's continue, shall we? All right, family. If you would like to donate to the ministry, if you would like to support the ministry, you can do so, family, through Cash App, PayPal, and Buy Me a Coffee. I really appreciate it, family. I have a JLB, but you can support the ministry for sure, for sure. I'll be happy to take your money. I'm not playing either. Go ahead and support, family, also through Patreon. If you desire to unlock content that you'll find nowhere on the internet, from advanced teachings, digital downloads, you can do so by subscribing to the Patreon right here. You can subscribe and unsubscribe anytime, family. And your support goes to the ministry. Let's see, what else do I have, family? A few more announcements and we're good. Let me go ahead and hide the screen. Let's go full screen. Yeah, that's. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the announcements, but yeah, let me touch up on that real quick. King Couture, you said Christians always coming at other topics. That's a good. Where they at on the serious one? I would like to see if they are going to be, if they're going to come on this platform, if they're going to chime in, if they're going to add their 2 cents. We'll see. I mean, they're welcome. Christians are welcome here. Everybody's welcome here. They like to get off topic, so maybe they'll try to get off topic today. Hopefully they do. Hopefully they do not do that. So, all right, family. A few more announcements and we're good. Let's see. Now, when you go to the community post, let's do this. Let's go home. Let's go home tab first. When you go on my home tab, family, let me show you. Right here, family. Right here. All right, family. So when you're on my home page right here, scroll down past all these super cool, awesome videos that you must watch. Get your popcorn and hot sauce ready and watch all of these videos, family. Just binge watch through all of them. When you get to the bottom, go ahead and subscribe to my wife and I's channel. That's terrible English, but I don't give a damn. Subscribe to Jaden and Jazz. My wife and I, we speak about Black love, trendy topics, celebrity news. Now, it is a secular show, but my wife and I believe that that's okay. It's all good because as Israelites, we must be balanced and we must build a rapport with the Black community who does not know about the awakening. We're here to change the negative stereotype of the Hebrew Israelite awakening, family. So let's go ahead and do that together. And we go live every Saturday night at 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific time when the Shabbat is over. When the Shabbat is over, go ahead and get your Saturday night started. Get it started with my wife and I. Come hang out with us to get your Saturday night started. And let's have some fun. Let's laugh and let's hang out. Now, I got to show you this, family. No, before I show you this, hold on. Let me hide the screen because I want to. We got an event coming up. But before we get to the event that I want to show you, let me go ahead and advertise the name of tonight's show. That way you don't think I'm jawsing. Real Talk Tuesday. That's the name of tonight's show. Tonight is Real Talk Tuesday. We discuss topics that we can't on the Shabbat. Trending topics, Israelite culture, wealth, health, relationships, interviews, debates, and more. We are live. That's right, family. The mistakes are on the house. I'm not deleting any mistakes. If I fall off my chair, I fall off my chair. Everybody sees it. We can all laugh at it, family. We are live every Tuesday at 5:30 p.m. Write it down, take a picture, do what you got to do. Mark your calendars, family. All right. So the name of Friday night, the name of the show for Friday night, which I was speaking about earlier, the Shabbat word. Let me show you. They say a picture is worth 1,000 words or something like that. Well, this is worth more than that, family. Take my word for it. The Shabbat word, Friday nights, 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific time. Join us on the Shabbat word, Friday nights, 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific time. You know what you got to do. Write it down, take a picture, and receive inspiration and elevation from the scriptures. Looking forward to seeing you. Let all family and friends know. Together, let's glorify Yah. Last announcement, family. Last one. Let me go ahead and scroll up to the top of the posts. I don't want to hurt your eyes, family. That's why I'm full screen. When I scroll fast on the computer, my eyes get scattered. Maybe I need glasses. Maybe I don't. I don't know. I'm in denial. But check this out. That's right. Purim celebration. Family, we are going to celebrate Purim. That's right. Thursday, March 13th, 2025 at 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific time. At 7 o'clock, we are going to celebrate Purim, family. Purim prizes. Yes, we are going to have prizes for Purim. Purim is a time of celebration, and it is a time of giving gifts and spending time with family. It is a joyful time, family. Let me go ahead and read this. Join us and let's celebrate Purim together. Mark your calendars for Thursday, March 13th, 2025 at 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific time. We're going to have Purim prizes. Just click on the link and turn on notification bell, family. Just click on this link right here. Right here. Hopefully you guys can see that. Yep, that's right. And turn on the notification bell right here. Boom. I just turned it on. That's all you got to do, family. Let's celebrate Purim together. Make sure you bring your glass if you drink. Bring your glass, and we are going to toast and celebrate Purim. My wife and I will be live. We are going live. My wife and I, we will have the Purim celebration. We will celebrate it with you, family, and I hope to see you there. All right. Purim is, I'll just be brief on that, King. Purim is a celebration that our ancestors celebrated, and we have the option of celebrating. We don't have to celebrate Purim. It is optional. Purim in Hebrew means lots. And Purim, you can find information about Purim in the book of Esther. The book of Esther speaks about Purim, and I did a video on Purim. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and show it. I wasn't going to show it, but since we're on that topic, let me go ahead and show you King Keturah, because I believe it's necessary. I think I can justify this shameless plug. Let's see. We go to videos, or you go to playlists and go to feast days, but I'm just going to scroll down and get it. Yeah, here we go. All right, family, let me show you. So if you would like to learn about Purim, you can read the book of Esther, or you can watch this video right here. The story of Purim, Hebrew Israelites Purim. Right here, family. The story of Purim. We go through the book of Esther. But to keep it brief, Purim, it means lots. It is a celebration of when Queen Esther saved the Yehudim. She saved the Jews from annihilation, from from death. She saved the Yehudim through the help of Mordecai and ultimately through the Most High Yah. Queen Esther, 7 qualities. If you'd like to learn about the 7 qualities of Queen Esther, check out this video right here. Because if you ask me, Queen Esther, Esther Hamalka, which is Queen Esther in Hebrew, she is not spoke on enough. She is not appreciated enough. If you ask me, it seems like there is an imbalance in our community. We are quick to give, we're quick to put the man up here and the woman down here, but that's not my objective. My objective is for us to be balanced and to represent and rule together. That's right, family. But if you'd like to learn about Queen Esther, you can check out this video right here, 7 qualities of Queen Esther, and you can learn about the story of Purim right here. Story of Purim, Hebrew Israelites Purim. And this was during the time of the Persian Empire. Purim took place during the time of the Achaemenid Empire, the Persian Empire. King Xerxes, you can find him in history, and also you can find him in the scriptures. He's known as Ahasuerus, King Ahasuerus, aka Xerxes. That's right. All right, family. That's enough shameless plugs. Let me get back to where I was. All right. Shalom, shalom, 12TJC. What's good, family? That's my brother right there. Shalom, shalom, IOCK Israel. IOCK Israel. What's good, fam? They ask, do I follow One West teachings? No, I don't. Respectfully, IOCK Israel, I don't follow One West teachings. I know about the history of the One West camps that started out in Harlem. I actually spoke about it to a certain degree on my Patreon. I spoke about the Lashawan Quadash. I did a video on the Lashawan Quadash, and I did a video on the King James. I did those 2 videos on the Patreon. It's too controversial, too spicy for me to really speak on it on detail on my channel. So I reserve the real spicy topics for my Patreon, which you can find in the description. So to answer your question, no, I don't follow the One West teachings, but there are subscribers, there are supporters of this channel who do subscribe to One West teachings. I'm a Hebrew Israelite brother that's all about peace, unity, and love. We can agree to disagree. I don't agree with my family on everything. I think that would be strange if we have to agree 100% on everything all the time and every time. I think it's cool that we have different positions, different viewpoints, different perspectives. Variety is the spice of life. So if you are in a One West camp, hey, you're welcome here. But just know that, hey, there's things we do not agree on. I'm a brother that's all about peace, unity, and love. Salvation is for everybody. I did a video on that. You can find, can Gentiles be saved? Quick answer is yes. And I explain why. However, even though I'm about peace, unity, and love, allegedly, I'm not a killer, but don't push me. Hey, I know I got a witness somewhere. Even though I'm a quote unquote good old Israelite, I'm not a sucker. Family, I'm sucker free. So don't take my kindness for weakness now. I strive to be balanced. And sometimes I'm not. All right, all right. Right on IOCK Israel. Yeah, that's I agree with you. I agree with you, fam. And there's a lot of Israelites that are. It's just that it seems like most of the Israelites that get the attention, the more popular Israelites are the ones that are from One West camps or from splinter groups. But that's not all Israelites are in those camps. Now, that's just not the case. But Christians, they like to lump us in. I get marginalized all the time. I get Christians, they assume that I'm in a One West camp. Last week, that happened to me. There was a Christian. There was a Christian that was saying that I speak Lashon Kodash, which I do from time to time a little bit, but I speak mostly from the biblical Hebrew, which I'm going to get into tonight. But I just want to say that Israelites do things differently. We don't all think the same. We don't all look the same. We do things differently. As long as we can agree to disagree and stay united. We could pull the little small stuff to the side. I'm not focused on little things. Wow. 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 I feel where you're coming from. They say you're wicked because you teach that all people can get saved. Well, hey, you got a witness right here. Keep on preaching that message. Keep on preaching that all people can be saved. And I believe that. Even with that said, I do like to focus on our community as well, even though there are Gentiles that follow this platform. Please believe it. Facts. We've had on Gentiles on the panel. We've had on Gentiles debate on this panel. For sure. However, I do like to focus on our community as well, the Hebrew Israelite community. All right. So let me go ahead and address tonight's video. I got to get, what's the name of the title? What's the name of tonight's video? I want to read it verbatim. Let's see. Oh yeah. Here we go. Got it. The title of tonight's video, live stream. The title of tonight's live stream. The Bible does not condone rape. Here's proof. Deuteronomy chapter 22, verses 28 through 29. That's right, family. We have heard claims from individuals saying that the Most High condones RAPE. The Most High does not condone rape. And I'm going to prove to you tonight that the Most High does not condone rape. The Most High hates rape, as you see in the thumbnail. We see Deuteronomy 22, verses 28 through 29. We see it grossly taken out of context. We've seen unbelievers do that. And I've seen Israelites. Now, I'm going to be careful now because I don't like to come at our family. However, there are Israelites that believe that Deuteronomy 22, verses 28 through 29 is speaking about rape. There's some Israelites that believe that Deuteronomy 22, 28, and 29 is saying that the Most High does condone RAPE, that those verses are speaking about rape. Like I said, as Israelites, we have different views. Now some, that may be the conclusion that they arrived to. Some may think that's the case because, I don't know, maybe they got some sickness problem. I don't know, maybe they're ill in the head or something. Something is wrong. There is a screw loose. However, there are different reasons why people arrive to that position that Deuteronomy 22, 28, and 29 is speaking about our APE. So with that introduction out of the way, let's go ahead and let me pull up the scripture, family. Just give me a second. I'm going to pull up the Blue Letter Bible so we can look on screen. And feel free to let me know what you think. Go ahead and let me know your opinion. We don't have to agree. I like hearing different perspectives. And if you are interested, I will open up the panel after I go through the scriptures and we can speak about it. King Keturah has already been studied on it. I can tell. You already know, King. So let me get it. Let me share my screen. There it is. Okay. Let's see, am I on screen? Oh, let me share it. There we go. Deuteronomy 28. Oh, Deuteronomy 22. I'm so used to typing Deuteronomy 28. 28 through 29. All right. Now, before we go through these verses, let's go ahead and scroll up and get some context. That is key. Many Israelites make the mistake of not getting context. Family, it's important. We can't just cherry pick a scripture. We have to read around the scripture, above the scripture, after the scripture. We have to get context. So let's go ahead and do so. Let's scroll up. Let's see. Let's start at here we go. Let's start at Deuteronomy 22, 22. Hallelujah. If a man be found lying with a woman married to a husband, then they shall both of them die, both the man that lay with the woman and the woman. So shalt thou put away evil from Yasharallah, from Yisrael, from Yashael. If a damsel that is a virgin be betrothed unto a husband, and a man found her in the city, and lie with her, then ye shall bring them both out unto the gate of that city, and ye shall stone them with stones that they die. The damsel, because she cried not, being in the city. That's key, family. Being in the city. And the man, because he hath humbled his neighbor's wife. So thou shalt put away evil from among you. The key to this verse is in the city. Because she cried not, being in the city. I know this is a different case. I know this is not speaking about rape, but I just want to at least bring this out, family. When you're in a city, right here it says, because she cried not, being in the city, you're going to be around people. You're going to be around Israelites. So this is the opportunity for her to cry out, being in the city, when you're out in the open, when you are in the public. Therefore, they both were to be stoned. Now, let's continue. Let's make sure we good. Okay, cool. We good. Let's just keep that in mind, family. The location. And it's gonna help us in this next verse. Verse 25. But if a man found a betrothed damsel in the field, let me highlight that, in the field. We got to take our time with the scriptures. We got to read slow. We're doing 95 and a 25. But if a man found a betrothed damsel in the field, and the man forced her, and lie with her, then the man only that lie with her shall die. Family, verse 25. This is rape. Let's continue. But unto the damsel thou shalt do nothing. Bruce, get your highlighter ready. I got mine. There is in the damsel no sin worthy of death. For as when a man riseth against his neighbor and slayeth him, even so is this matter. Let me go ahead and get another translation. Just Bruce, don't get mad at me. Just entertain me for a minute. Let's go ahead and read the NLT because it is a thought for thought translation, where the King James is a word for word translation. Let's go. Do nothing to the young woman. She has committed no crime worthy of death. She is as innocent as a murder victim. Let me go ahead and read the NIV. Do nothing to the woman. She has committed no sin deserving death. This case is like that of someone who attacks and murders a neighbor. All right. Family, this is rape. We got to make sure we read slow. We got to chew our food slow and thoroughly. Come on now. For sure. That way we don't make foolish mistakes by saying that God condones rape. As we see right here in verse 25. If a man found a betrothed damsel, where? In the field. In the field. And the man forced her. He forces her and lie with her. Then the man only that lie with her shall die. But unto the damsel thou shalt do nothing. There is in the damsel no sin worthy of death. For as when a man riseth against his neighbor and slayeth him, even so is this matter. Verse 27. For he found her where? Where did he find her? In the field. And the betrothed damsel cried, and there was none to save her. Why? Because she's out in the field. Out in the field, family. This is what King Keturah was referencing in the chat. Verses 25 to 27. This is rape, family. This is where a man rapes a woman. The man is put to death. The woman is innocent. And this happened where? In the field. For she cried out. She cried out. She cried out. But there was none to save her. I'm just checking the chat, family. All right, cool. Let's continue. Now, the verses that we are going to focus on tonight. Verse 28. If a man found a damsel that is a virgin. Right, King Keturah, right. Exactly. That's what you were referencing earlier. Exactly. Verses 25 through 27. Oh, we making it plain tonight. We're talking homemade cheeseburger. Beef patty this fat. Cheese slapped right on top. Made right off the skillet with the 2 Wonder Breads. We're making it plain tonight. All right, let me continue. Verse 28. If a man found a damsel that is a virgin, which is not betrothed, and lay hold on her, and lie with her, and they be found, then the man that lay with her shall give unto the damsel's father 50 shekels of silver, and she shall be his wife, because he hath humbled her. He may not put her away all his days. You have Christians, you have atheists, and you also have Hebrew Israelites that believe verses 28 through 29 is speaking about rape. You have those that believe that according to verses 28 and 29, the woman who is a victim, she must marry her rapist. That's how they understand it. Now, family, verses 28 through 29 is not speaking about rape. Let's scroll up to verse 25. For we have already established that 25 and 27, 25 through 27 is speaking about rape. The man forces her, lie with her. This happens in the field. She cried out, but no one was there to save her. The man is put to death, but the woman is innocent. Now, let's focus on verse 25. Let's open up the tools. I want to show you something, family. It's this word right here. Way, right here. Way hechezik. Way hechezik ba. Let me go ahead and read our beautiful and powerful language, and then I'm going to break down way hechezik ba. And the man forced her. Hallelujah. Wa'im basade yimtza ha'ish es ha-na'ara ham o rasha. We salika we hechezik va. Ha'ish we shakav imah. Umet ha'ish asher shakab imah labado. Hallelujah. Now, what I like to hone in, it says, and the man forced her. In Hebrew, that's this phrase right here. Wehechezikva. Wehechezikva. And he causes to strengthen. He causes to overpower her. Way, right here. Wehechezik. Wehechezik is, and he caused to force. He caused to power. He overpowered. Who did he overpower? Bah, which is her. Let me show you, family. You can just click on this word, or if you're not familiar with our language yet, notice that I said yet, just scroll down and you get the translation word for word. But if a man find a betrothed damsel in the field, and the man wehechezikva, and force her, right here. The root is chazak. Chazak. Chazak is the shoresh. That's a fancy way of saying the root. I'm flexing a little bit. Wehechezik comes from the root word chazak. Chazak is the root. You can see the letters right here. Chetz, Zion, Kof. Right here, family. You click on this Strong's number. It gives you the root word, which is chazak. 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 Now, this is just an outline of biblical usage. Let me go ahead and read this. To strengthen, prevail, harden, be strong, become strong, be courageous, be firm, grow, firm, be resolute, be sore. Now, it's in the Hifil stem, family. Let me show you. You're like, what is that? What's the Hifil stem? It's all good, family. Just follow me. Just stay with me. Let me go back. This is in the Hifil stem. I could tell just by looking at the phrase, by the phrase of Wehechezik. Wehechezik is in the Hifil stem. Right here. You can click on the word, you can get it up here. This is usually how I do it. And it's in the Hifil stem. And here's the proof right here if you don't believe me. Verb, Hifil. Hopefully you can see that. Hopefully my big head ain't in the way. Okay, cool. Hifil. Verb, Hifil. Sequential perfect. Third person, masculine singular. He is the one. The man is the one who's doing the action. He is Wehechezik. Let's click on that. Now, it's in the Hifil stem. Remember, it's in the Hifil stem, as we established right here. Hifil stem means that it is active. The verb is active and it's causative. It's causative, active. It's to cause something or to make something. To cause, to strengthen, to overpower. Chazak. It's not in the Kal. It's not in the PL. It's in the Hifil. To make strong, strengthen, to make firm, to display strength, to make severe, to support, to repair, to prevail upon, to have or take or keep hold of, retain, hold up, sustain, support, hold, contain. And we can tell by the context. Wehechezikva, and he caused to strengthen her. He caused to overpower her. We can tell by the context of those scriptures, 25 through 27, he is displaying his strength. He's overpowering her. He's using his force. He's using his might. Here's the Strongs. Brown Drivers Briggs. Let's see if they have it here. Let's see if they have the reference here. Right here, family. Check this out. This is in the Hithil. Remember, it's in the Hithil. You just can't pick whatever one you want. That's what some Christians do. Hey, that's what some Israelites do. You just pick whatever meaning that you want. Let me scroll to the top. Hopefully I don't hurt your eyes, family. I'm scrolling slow. When you do a word study, you just don't pick whatever one you want. It don't work that way. I used to make that same mistake. You got to know what verb stem that it's in. And we established that it's in the Hithil stem. I'll just go back and show you. Right here, you can click on the word and it shows you. It parses it already. It's in the Hithil. Or you can get it by scrolling down. It's free game, family. I'm not charging. This is all out of love because I want our people to know. I want us to know how to show and prove that Deuteronomy 22 is not justifying rape, that Yah does not condone rape. Yah hates rape. So we got to know how to use these tools, family. We got to know how to tap into our language. You can do so right here. You can click on it right here. You can click on the word right here. See, it says force. Chazak is the root. Wehechazik is the actual phrase. And he caused to strength. He caused to strengthen, and he overpowered. So you can just click on it right here, word for word, and get it. See, a damsel, betrothed, and force. Let's click on that. But before we click on that, let me go back and show you. Betrothed and force, you scroll down, you know it's in the Hithil right here. It's in the Hithil family. Hithil is causative active. Let's click on that. Let's get it. Remember, it's Hithil. So when you're scrolling down to get further details, you just don't pick any of these verb stems. You got to pick the correct one. We know it's not Cal. We know it's not PL. We know it's Hithil. Now, let's scroll down to the BDB, the Brown Drivers Briggs. Let's show all. Let me go ahead and scroll down. It starts with the cow. We're not in the cow stem. Remember, we're looking for the Hithil. Let's scroll down and get the Hithil. Right here, Hithil. Hithil. So now we're getting warm, family. Now we're getting warm. So now you want to find the scripture. It's Deuteronomy 22:25 is the scripture. So it says, strengthen of hands, make firm. Hithil, right here. Hithil, perfect. Here we go. Hithil. We're getting there. We're getting closer. To make strong, strengthen, make severe, prevail. Take hold of, seize, catch. We're getting warmer. Right here. So now we're going through the scriptures. Genesis, Exodus, Judges. Nope, 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 nope. Getting warmer, getting warmer. With violence. Deuteronomy 22:25. So this man is taking the woman by force. He's taking the woman with violence. He is overpowering her physically. Deuteronomy 22:25. But if a man found find a betrothed damsel in the field, but if a man find a betrothed damsel in the field, and the man force her. Wehezikva, 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 and the man force her and lie with her. Then the man only that lay with her shall die. This is rape. Yah hates rape. Hallelujah. We're not done yet. We're going to go in. We're going to go in on verses 28 and 29. I just wanted to show in verse 25, in Deuteronomy 22:25, that this is by force. The Hebrew says so. He's doing this by overpowering her. This is violence. And I like to say, family, I'm being passionate in representing and showing what our language has to say. And I know this is a very, very, very sensitive topic, very sensitive. Just wanted to bring that out, that this is a very delicate, sensitive topic. Now, let's get back. We established already, this is done with violence. Wehezikva. Let me go back and get it. Wehezikva. 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 Right here. Wehezikva. And he overpowers her. And he overpowers her with violence. And he, R-A-P-E-S, her. Now that that's crystal clear, let's continue. But unto the damsel thou shalt do nothing. There is in the damsel no sin worthy of death. For as when a man riseth against his neighbor and slayeth him, even so is this matter. For he found her in the field, and the betrothed damsel cried, and there was none to save her. Now, let's get to verse 28. If a man find a damsel that is a virgin, which is not betrothed, she's not betrothed, family. A virgin, which is not betrothed, and lay hold on her, and lie with her, and they be found, then the man that lie with her shall give unto the damsel's father 50 shekels of silver, and she shall be his wife, because he hath humbled her. He may not put her away all his days. Some people by mistake try to say that verses 28 and 29 is speaking about rape. That these verses is saying that the woman who is a victim of rape must marry her rapist. This is not what the word of Yah is saying. This is what somebody's opinion is thinking. Let's tap into our language. We got to get into our language, family. Let's do so. Let's go to tools. Let's read it in Be'ivrit, in Hebrew. Hallelujah. Ki yimsa ish na'ara betura asher lo o rasha u tefasah we shakav ima we nim sa'u. If a man found a damsel that is a virgin, which is not betrothed, and lay hold on her, this is what we're going to focus on. And lay hold on her. What does this say in Hebrew? And lay hold on her comes from this Hebrew phrase right here. U tefasah. Utefasa. Utefasa. And he lay hold her. Way tefasa. And he hold her. And he lay hold right here. Her. Now what we're going to do, you can scroll down and find that word. Let me show you right here. You can just look on this side and lay hold on her right here. U tefasa. The root is tafas. Tafas. Tafas is the root word, aka the shoresh, if you want to flex. Now let me go ahead and scroll to the top. I'm just used to it. So you can just click on the word and it gives you the translation. Not, lo is not, orasa, 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 which is betrothed. Utefasa, 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 and lay hold on her. Now, we're going to click on this word. We're going to look on the right side. We're going to get the definition. It comes from the root tafas, which is actually in the cow stem. See, the root words is in the cow stem, which is the simple active action. Cow stem is simple active, and it's already in the simple active. It's tafasa. It's already in the simple active verb stem, which is the cow stem, which is the default stem, which is right here, family, root, tafas. So you can see it's already, the vowels are a little different, but you can see that the letters are the same. Tau, right here, tau, tau, pe, pe. Let me highlight that. Yeah, pe, sin. Let me get sin. No, not that kind of sin. Sin, I'm referring to the letter sin right here. Sin. Tafas. What does tafas mean? Tafas. Let's go to outline of biblical usage. It means to catch, to handle, to lay hold, to take hold of, to seize, to wield. Remember, it's in the cow stem. To lay hold of, seize, arrest, catch, to grasp, wield, use skillfully. Let me highlight that. Remember, we have to choose the correct verb stem. It's in the cow stem family. This action right here. Utefasa, utefasa, utefasa is in the cow stem. It's right here. If you don't believe your boy, just scroll down. It says, guess what? You guessed it, the cow stem. Second person, third person, masculine singular. He's doing it. He's taking hold of her. Now, it's important to tap into our language, because what does it say in our language? In English, it says take hold. But what does our language say? Oh, I don't think you guys were seeing this. My bad. Let me go back and rewind that. My bad, family. Real quick, let me just give a quick, brief summary right here, because I didn't realize that the screen was not shared. Right here. Let me read that again. Ki yimsa ish na'ara betura asher lo orasa utefasa we shakav imah we nim sa'u. Right here, family. U tefasa. U tefasa. U tefasa. You click on that and lay hold on her. And lay hold on her. U tefasa. My apologies for not sharing the screen, but now I'm making up for it right here. So we click on it. It's in the cow stem. You just scroll down. It's in the cow stem. That's the verb that it's in. The verb is in the cow stem, which means this action is simple and it's active. It's simple and it's active. He is taking hold of her. But what does it say in Hebrew? It says, and lay hold on her in English, but in Hebrew, let's get more clarity. Let's click on The Strong's number. Tafas. 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 To catch, handle, lay hold, take hold, seize, wield. It's in the cow stem. Remember, we just can't pick whatever one we want. It's not in the PL. It's not in the nitfall. It is in the cow stem, the simple active action. It means to lay hold of, seize, arrest, catch, to grasp, in order to wield, use skillfully. That's right, family. Let me pull up another reference so we can get more clarity. Let's get the definition of wield. What does this mean? What does wield mean? To use skillfully. Wield. Let me get it. Let me pull it up. Wield. Definition. I'm going to share my screen here momentarily. Let me get it, family. All right. Now let me share my screen. Almost there. Right here, family. All right. To wield. Hold and use a weapon or a tool. Have and be able to use power or influence. Let me highlight that. Hopefully y'all can see that. Let me blow that up a little bit. Let me blow it up for everybody in the nosebleeds. Wield, hold and use a weapon or a tool. Have and be able to use power or influence. For a cross-reference, let's go to, let's pull up Blue Letter Bible again. There we go. Let's go to Proverbs 39. All right, family, let me show you something. Proverbs 30, verse 9. Lest I be full and deny thee and say, who is Yahweh? Or lest I be poor and steal and take the name of my Elohim in vain. What I want to focus on is that word take. That word take. Let's open up the tools. Haliyah. Pen esba. We kehashti. We amarti mi Yehovah. Upen iwa resh. We ganavti. We tafasti. Shame Elohai. Right here, family. We tafasti. We tafasti. We tafasti. It says in English, and take. In Hebrew, it says, and I will take. Right here. It is right here. Tafas. Tafasti, which means tafasti is and I will take. Way tafasti is and I will take. Tafasti, cow, sequential perfect, first person common singular. This verb stem is tafas. It's the same verb stem as when the man take hold of the woman in verse 28. Let me go back and show you. Right here. And lay hold on her. Tafas. Remember, to lay hold, to wield. And the definition says to have and be able to use power or influence. Power or influence. To hold and use a weapon or tool. Let me repeat that again. To wield means to hold and use, which can refer to using somebody, to taking advantage of somebody, to having influence over somebody, to have and be able to use power or influence. Right here. Make sure I'm good. Okay, cool. Right here. U tafasa. We tafasa. U tafasa. Slika. U tafasa. U tafasa. Tafas is the root, which means to lay hold, to wield, to use. To manipulate. To manipulate with influence. To use as if using a weapon. To use somebody like you're using a weapon or using a tool. And let's go back to the scripture, the cross reference. Proverbs 39. Lest I be full and deny thee, and say, who is Jehovah? Or lest I be poor and still, and take the name of my Elohim in vain. It says, and take the name of my Elohim in vain. Take is right here. And take, you can find it right here in the Hebrew. Way tafasti. Way tafasti. Way tafasti. The root right here. English, and take. What's it mean? You guessed it. To lay hold of, seize, arrest, catch, to grasp, in order to, wield, use skillfully. It's the same word. Tafas. It's in the same verb stem. It's just different conjugation. The conjugation is different, but it's the same word. It's the same verb stem. It's simple and it's active. Does this make sense? Lest I be full and deny thee, and say, who is Jehovah? Or lest I be poor and steal and rape the name of my God in vain? Does that make sense? Family, does that make sense? Hell to the nah. Hell nah. And rape the name? I'm not even going to finish that. That's blasphemy. I'm not going to finish. I'm going to stop right there. You get the picture. All praises to Yah. Tafas does not mean rape. It don't mean rape in this context. And we see the same word right here. It's tafas right here. It's tafas right here. Tafas. If I sound like a parrot, good. That's my objective, family. I want us to understand this. When the man in verse 28, when he takes hold of the woman, he is manipulating the woman. He is using his influence over the woman. He is not We chezikva, the woman. He is not overpowering the woman. He is using the woman, using her like a weapon or a tool. He is using her like a tool. And he's using his influence to get her to lay down with him. Tafas. Let's go back. If a man find a damsel that is a virgin, which is not betrothed, and lay hold on her, and tafas, right here, u tefasa, and lay hold on her, and lie with her, and they be found. Then the man that lay with her shall give unto the damsel's father 50 shekels of silver, and she shall be his wife, because he hath humbled her. He may not put her away all his days. Family, verse 28 and verse 29. He, tafas, he lay hold on her, which means he used his influence. He wielded her. He wielded her. He used his influence over her. He did not physically force her into having sex. Here's the difference. Here's the clarity. Tafas, which is to will, to take hold, to lay hold, not to overpower, but just to simply lay hold, or to manipulate, or to influence, to wield, to have your power, your influence over somebody, to trick somebody, to manipulate somebody. We see a lot of these brothers these days that are doing that. And I'm being kind by calling some of these brothers because that is not of Yah. And I know we make mistakes. I know a lot of us, we didn't grow up in the truth. So now that we know better, we're not making this same mistake. We're not having sex before marriage. This is sex before marriage. Verse 28 and verse 29 is speaking about sex before marriage. He is to marry her. That way, she has support from him, and the child has support. He must marry her. He must pay the 50 shekels of silver, which is the bride price. He must pay the bride price. He must pay the bride price. Let's not get it twisted. Let's not have the bed before the wed. Marriage, then sex. Verse 28, verse 29 gives. Verse 29 gives support. Verse 29 gives support for the woman and for the child. That he must pay the bride price. He must marry her since they shacked up. Since they shacked up. Notice that I said they shacked up. And they be found. They were both found. They were found. In Hebrew it says, Wainim Sa'u. And they be found. And they were found. And they were found. Which means she was cool with it. Family, she was cool with it. She was not forced. She was not way chezikva. She was not forced. Let me show you. Verse 25. This woman right here is forced. She is way chezikva. Way chezikva. Way chezikva. Way chezikva. She is forced. She was not cool with it. She was overpowered. As we already established, we already went through this. I'm just turning up, family. I'm just being passionate. Don't take my passion out. I'm not being disrespectful. I'm just being passionate. Because this is a very sensitive topic. Very sensitive. It's unfortunate because Many of our family had to endure this trauma. The man right here is forcing himself on her. He's forcing her. He's overpowering her. He is way hechezikva. He overpowers her. But in verse 28, he is not way hechezikva. No, he's not. He is u tafasah. U tafasah. He is using her. He is taking hold in her. He is wielding her. He is manipulating her. He is using her like a tool. He is wielding his influence, his power over her. This is not wehechezikva. He is not overpowering her. The scriptures make it crystal clear. This is not rape. And further proof, I'll go through it again. We'll go back to it. Proverbs 30. Proverbs 30. It's that same word, tafas, right here, the same word, tafas, to lay hold, to wield, to use, not to overpower, but to use, to wield. It says, lest I be full and deny thee and say, who is Yahusha? Or lest I be poor and steal and take the name of my Elohim in vain. Take is the same Hebrew word, tafas, which means to wield, to use, to manipulate. Right here. Way tafasti. Way tafasti. Proof is right here. And to take hold. And to wield. And to take the name of my Elohim in vain. Not and to rape. And not to rape the name of, you can fill in the blank. I'm not even going to say it. Because that sounds crazy. That sounds all kinds of stupid. I'm not even going to finish that, but you know where I'm getting at. Notice the difference. I'll go through this again, family. Write this down. Highlight this. In verse 25, the man who rapes the woman, he is forcing himself. He forces her right here. He way hechezikva. He forces her. He forces her. And after, the man only that lay with her shall die. The man only that lay with her shall die. But in verse 28, it says, U tafasa, and he used her, and he manipulated her, and he willed her. He willed her with his influence, with his game, with his charm, not with his strength. He is not overpowering her. He is not wehechezikva. No, he ain't. Notice the difference. We'll go through it one more time, family. 25. And force, which is to overpower. This is to overpower. He is overpowering her. Verse 28, he's wielding her with his game, with his charms, with his looks. He's using her. He's taking hold of her. He got a hold on her with his game, with his charm, with his charisma. Hey, maybe with his money, his charm, his fame, blase. He is wielding her, tafas, and lay hold on her. If this was rape, this word right here would be wehechezikva. But it's not. The scriptures make a clear difference. All glory to our great King. All glory to Yah. Just looking in the chat right now. Let me go ahead. Let me hide the screen real quick. Hopefully I was making sense, family. Let me know if I'm making sense. Hopefully everybody understands. Let me know if you understand where I'm coming from. Let me know if you understand the teaching that I'm bringing out. I don't want to speak above nobody. I'm trying to make this. I like to aim for third grade level. I'm trying to make this lesson. I'm trying to go kindergarten, family. I want us to understand this because this scripture, these scriptures, Deuteronomy 22, 28, 29 are grossly taken out of context. But let me know, family. Let me know if I'm making sense. Like, let me know in the chat if I need to bring some more clarity. I brought up the difference. Verse 25, the man overpowers her. The Hebrew word is wehechezikva. He overpowered her, and he overpowers her. In verse 28, let me get it. Verse 28, the man does not wehechezikva. He's not overpowering her. He is utafasah. He is wielding her. He is using her. He is taking hold of her with his influence, with his charm, with his money, with his fame, with his game, with his looks, and even physically and as well, as in a sexual manner where they're both are with it. They both cool with it. He's not overpowering her. He is not wehechezikva. No, he's not. He's taking hold of her. He's taking hold of her where they're both cool with it. And notice how the scriptures is penned. And they be found. She's cool with it, family. She cool with it. Waidim sa'u. You notice, and they be found. This is not highlighted in verse 25. It says, but if a man found a betrothed damsel in the field, and the man force her and lie with her, then the man only that lay with her shall die. Notice it's not said, and they be found. She's cool with it. She was down. She liked that he took a hold of her. It was done in a, what's the word? Consensual? Consensual. Make sure I'm using the right Hebrew. Make sure I'm using the right word. Consensual. Yes, consensual. Consensual. This was consensual. She was cool with it. She was down. This is speaking about sex before marriage. I repeat, Deuteronomy 28. Let's look at Deuteronomy chapter 22, verses 28 through 29 is speaking about sex before marriage. Sex before marriage with a man and a woman who are cool with it, who are down with it. This was consensual, for they were found. Hopefully I sound like a parrot tonight. Hopefully, family, you took notes of those two Hebrew words that I brought out. They're different. I'm going to show one more time, and then I'm going to show another reference to further prove that Deuteronomy 22, 28, 29 is not speaking about rape. Let me go ahead and go back. Let's go to verse 25. Wehechezikva, and he overpowers her. Notice in verse 28, it does not say wehechezikva. No, it doesn't. It uses a completely different Hebrew word. Tafasah. She's cool with it. Here's the proof. Wainim sa'u, and they were found. Now, I'm going to show you an example of rape, family. Here's an example. Let me go ahead and pull it up. It's in Deuteronomy 30. It's in the curses. No, Deuteronomy 28, Salika. It's in the curses, family. Let's go. Deuteronomy 28. Let me get the exact scripture. I got it on my phone. Just give me a second, family. Yeah, here we go. Deuteronomy 28:30. All right, family. The word of Yah says, let's get some context. This is the curses. Let's scroll up. Consequences of disobedience. The consequences, aka the curses of Deuteronomy 28, which most of us Hebrew Israelites were familiar with. We quote the curses all the time, especially Deuteronomy 28:68, which is proof, by the way, that we are Israelites. Now let's get it. Deuteronomy 28:30. Deuteronomy 28, verse 30. Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her. Thou shalt build an house, and thou shalt not dwell therein. Thou shalt plant a vineyard, and shalt not gather the grapes thereof. Now, what I want to show you, family, is our language. What does it say in our language? Because it says another man shall lie with her. That doesn't sound like rape. Tools. Isha ta'ares. Wa ish achir. Yish kavena. Let's stop right there, because this is highlighting what we're honing in on right here. Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her. Isha ta'ares, wa ish acher yish kavena. A wife betrothed and another man, he will lay right here. He will lay her. He will lie down her. He will lie down her. Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her. The woman right here is na, right here. She is the accusative. She is the object here. In grammar speaking, in grammar, in terms of grammar, family, the woman right here is the accusative. She is the object. The man is the subject. Ish acher. He's the subject, the man. Ish. He's the subject. The verb is right here, which is yishkav, but now since you got two words put together, yishkav, and the suffix is na is the suffix, is and he lie down her, and he lie down her. He is lying her down. She's the object. He's the noun, the man. The verb is yishkav right here, which means to lie down. And the object is the woman right here, na. She's the suffix. She's the accusative. She's receiving the action. Let me show you something. Let's get a cross reference. Let's go to, let me get it. 2 Samuel. 13. Let's just start with 13:11. Hallelujah. Context, Amnon and Tamar. And it came to pass after this that Absalom, the son of David, had a fair sister whose name was Tamar, and Amnon, the son of David, loved her. So these are David's children, family. Now, let's go to 11. And when she had brought them unto him to eat, he took hold of her and said unto her, Come lie with me, my sister. And she answered him, Nay, my brother, do not force me, for not such thing ought to be done in Israel. Do not thou this folly. Do not thou this folly. I'll stop right there. No, I'll continue. Salika, verse 13. And I, whither shall I cause my shame to go? And as for thee, thou shalt be as one of the fools in Israel. Now therefore, I pray thee, speak unto the king, for he will not withhold me from thee. Howbeit he would not hearken unto her voice, but being stronger than she, forced her and lay with her. This is a very sensitive topic. I'm bringing this out, family, just to show further proof that Deuteronomy 28:30 is rape. I'm connecting it. Now, let me show you something in the Hebrew. And when she had brought them unto him to eat, she took hold of her. He took hold of her. What did he do? He wayachazekva, wayachazekva, wayachazekva. The root chazak. Remember, we find the same verb in Deuteronomy 22:25. This is also, guess what? In the Hiphil. He caused to strengthen. He overpowered her. 2 Samuel 13:11. We find the verb wayachazekva. He overpowered who? Her. He physically overpowered his sister. He took hold of her. We find the same verb, chazak, in Deuteronomy 25. Salika, let me say that again. We find the same verb in Deuteronomy 22, verse 25. Right here, chazak. It's a different conjugation, but it's the same stem. So verb stem is hiphil. Let me go back and get it to show. We're taking our time, family. Deuteronomy 22:25. But if a man find a betrothed damsel in the field and the man force her, remember, chazak is the verb, hiphil is the stem. Right here. Wehechezikva. And he overpowered ba, her. Wehechezikba. Right here. Chazak, same verb. What stem is it in? You guessed it, the hiphil. Let's continue. Let's go back. Okay. and said, okay, let's continue. And she answered him, let's see, okay, let's not get that. Let's just get right to it. And he uses the verb again, family. Right here. Howbeit, he would not hearken unto her voice, but being stronger than she, but being stronger than she, but being stronger than she, forced her and lay with her. Stronger than she is right here. Why yechazak? Why yachazak? Why yachazak? Why yachazak? Right here. Why yachazak? Why yachazak? Right here, family. Being stronger. Right here. Than her. Or from her. Than her. In this case, is then. But being stronger and being stronger than her. And causing to overpower, but causing to be stronger than her. Causing to be stronger than her. That's right. But being stronger than her. Forced her. Right here. Vayishkav ota. And he laid, direct object marker, her. The man, he overpowered her. Vayachazek ba. Vayachazek ba. Vayachazek ba. He overpowered her, family. He laid her. It says with her. It translates as, it can mean with, but also this also could be the direct object marker as well, family, right here. When you click on the word right here, it says with her, but when you click on the word, click on the Strong's, it says eight, which is direct object marker. The object here is the woman. So this phrase right here is a direct object marker. It points to the object. In this case, the object is the woman right here, her. They translate it as with, but also ota, it means direct object marker. It means it's pointing to the object. And who's the object? The object is the suffix right here. Ah, which is her. He is laying her. Vayishkav ota. He laid her. It says lay with her, but the way I see it is, and he laid her. Well, I'm not saying that. It says with her. I'm saying and he laid her because of this word right here, eight. When you click on eight, it says particle, sign of the definite direct object, not translated in English, but generally preceding and indicating the accusative. Who's the accusative? The accusative is the object, the person who is receiving the action. It's the woman. He's laying her. He's the subject. She is the accusative. She is He is laying her. It says with her. I see it as and he laid her. That's my translation. That's what I arrived to. And I did so just by going down. Look, you see right here, family. It says with her. It says that in English, but when you scroll down, it says particle, direct object marker. Hebrew, particle, direct object marker. This word, it just marks, it's pointing to the object. It's a marker that points to the object. Who is the object? The object is Tamar, the woman. Her. In this case, it's her, which is referring to Tamar. And he laid her. This is rape. 2 Samuel 13:14. 2 Samuel 13:11 through 14. This is rape. We see the word chazak, Wayachazik ba, and he overpowered her, ba, which is her. Wayachazik, and he overpowered, and he caused to strengthen, and he overpowered. Remember, it's in the chazak. And he overpowered. Who did he overpower? Ba, her. And in Hebrew, to be technical, it says ba, so it's like, it could mean like ba, preposition bait right here. It means like, it means in. It means in. So like, and he overpowered in her. But it also just means her. You can translate it as her as well. I'm just being extremely technical, but it's a preposition which means in. So we see chazak is hifil stem, which is causative, active. This means, and he overpowered, wayachazik, her. We see that. We see this reference right here in Deuteronomy 22, verse 25, as we showed. And then we also see in verse 14, we see a chazak again. He overpowered her, being stronger than her. And we see this right here. I want to hone in on this again. Wayishkab ota, and he laid her, and he laid her, and he laid her. It says, and he lay with her. I'm saying, and he laid her. Why am I saying that? Because when you click on the word right here, ota, you scroll down, it says particle, direct object, marker. She's the object. She is the accusative in grammar terms. She's being laid down. This is rape, family. Forced her, ana. We'll just click on that. Show you. It's in the PL. PL stem. Let's get it. And forced her. PL stem. To humble, mishandle, afflict. To humble, be humiliated. To afflict, to humble, weaken oneself. So this word right here, why aneha, and he afflicted her. Let's go back. Remember, it's in the PL. To humble, mishandle, afflict. To humble, be humiliated. To afflict, to humble, weaken oneself. This verse, these verses, 11 through 14, is speaking about rape. And he laid her, Wayishkab ota, and he laid right here, Wayishkab, and he laid right here. Let me do that again. Let me go slow. And he laid, Wayishkab, direct object marker, which is a marker that points to the object, the accusative. And the accusative, the object here is the woman, the victim, Tamar. Her. He laid her. And the proof that I'm saying that is because it says right here, particle, direct object marker. All right. Let's go back to Deuteronomy 28. Deuteronomy 28:30. Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her. Isha ta'ares, wa ish acher, yish kavena. Woman, betrothed, and man, and another man, and Salika. Woman betrothed. She was betrothed. A woman, she was betrothed. And man, another man, he will lay her. He will lay her. He will lay, this is the action, he will lie down. And the accusative or the object is the woman right here. Nah. Her. He will lay her. You click on the word right here. Yishkavena, shakav is the root word. Shakav, to lie down. To lie on, and it says to lie down. To lodge, to lie in sexual relations. Let me highlight that because that's the context. To lie down in death. Let's see if we can get it here. If not, I'm going to show you another reference, family. Right here, as we already went through, we went over this, family. What accusative, suffix, feminine, Deuteronomy 28:30. Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie her. She's the suffix. She is the accusative. She is the victim. Right here. Now, I'd like to show you. If you don't believe me, let's check out another translation. The King James says, thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her. But when you open up the Bibles, you will see that other translations agree with me. NIV says, you will be pledged to be married to a woman, but another will take her and RAPE her. ESV says, you shall betroth a wife, but another man shall ravish her. Now, ravish, let me go ahead and get that definition. ESV says ravish. Oh, we're showing and proving tonight, family. You know how we do it. You know how we study. You know how Brews study. We take our time with it. Let's go back to, I had willed. Yeah, here we go. Let's go to ravish. Seize and carry off someone by force. And then this is literary. Fill someone with intense delight and rapture. And let me read that again. Fill someone with intense delight and rapture. So you have these two definitions, family. Am I sharing my screen? Yeah, I'm sharing it. Okay. Let's go back to Deuteronomy 28. There we go. So the ESV says, you shall betroth a wife, but another man shall ravish her. The CSB says, the Christian Standard Bible says, you will become enraged, or you will become enraged. You will become engaged to a woman, but another man will RAPE her. The New American Standard Bible 2020 says, you will, footnote, the betrothed couple was considered legally married, but did not yet live together. Betroth a woman, but another man will It says, or be intimate with, but then it says violate her. See, we're showing objectivity here, family. I am not hiding any tricks. I'm not planning to act like, I'm not trying to pretend like I know everything, because I do not. But you have different translations here. Some of them agree with me, some of them do not. The New American Standard Bible, 1995, you shall betroth a wife, but another man will violate her. So you see different interpretations. You see some that are saying what I'm saying, some are saying something else. I'm showing objectivity here, family. I see this as a rape. I see this as rape because this is the consequences of not following the law, statutes, and commandments of Yah. And we are the ones to blame ultimately for the consequences for our curses. Yes, there is blame. There is, for sure, there is blame to go out to the oppressor, for sure. However, ultimately, we must turn back. We must teshuva. We must repent and return back to the Torah. And when we do not follow Torah, then the consequences of Deuteronomy 28, they are placed upon us because we did this to ourselves. We sold ourselves out to sin. We sold out to sin. Therefore, the curses were placed on us and on our ancestors. And one of the curses that happened, we see throughout the transatlantic slave trade and throughout the history here in America, our ancestors had to experience the trauma of our APE. So hopefully I was able to show you the difference between Deuteronomy 22, 25 through 27. This is referring to rape. Let me show it again on screen. Let's go back. Let's go back to Deuteronomy 22, 25. Let's just start with 25. Deuteronomy 22, 25 through 27. This is rape, family. Deuteronomy 28 through 29. This is not rape. This is sex before marriage. This is sex before marriage. This is sex before marriage between two people that are with it. So feel free, family, to let me know what you think. You agree with what I brought out and you disagree. If you like to come on the panel, feel free to. Let me go ahead and get the link. Just give me a second. Okay. Hide the screen. So it's on screen. If anybody would like to get on, feel free to. Hopefully you can click on that. Oh yeah, I can click on that. Let me see. Let me see if I can. Yeah. Cool. Cool. I'll look through some of these comments right here. I'm just looking at some of these comments, family. If you're wondering why I'm just standing still, I'm just checking out some of these comments. I had to go on my bag tonight, family. Oh man. Shalom, shalom, double T. Shalom, shalom to you. Shalom, fam. Sorry, I'm just getting to you now. Shalom, shalom, double T, the Hebrew. Yeah, I appreciate your comment that you left me recently. I appreciate it, fam. Oh yeah, you responded a while ago. My bad. I didn't mean to ignore you. I was just going in. You know, King Katura's on it. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm about to wrap up too. King Katura, yeah, tonight, I guess I wasn't talking about a topic that triggered Christians. They kind of just stayed away from this one. Shalom, shalom, Octeria. What's good, sis? Shalom, shalom, shalom. Yeah, yeah. I'm glad that you came through, sis. I appreciate your support that you always consistently show this ministry. I really appreciate your support, your encouragement. It keeps me going. Yeah, tonight was a sensitive topic. I didn't know what type of interaction I was going to get tonight, honestly. I necessarily wasn't, to me, it doesn't matter. To me, it's like I try to just seek the value. I try to seek the value. That's my objective, is to seek the value opposed to just getting clicks. Like, I'm not a trick for a click. I'm not desperate for views. However, I just thought it was important to bring out this topic tonight and really teach on it and really go in. I was actually going to put this on the Patreon, but I've heard this question come up before. I've heard people misquote Deuteronomy 22, 28, and 29 to try to say that God condones RAPE, when tonight we destroyed that argument. We threw that argument in the garbage and we lit it on fire. That argument is in the dumpster fire. Yeah, it's not. I guess it's not I guess it's not good for ratings or whatever, but tonight I'm just wanted to talk about this, and I just make an objective to seek value. And hopefully after tonight, family, we can be able to show and prove to those that jump out the window and say that the Most High condones RAPE. So that's what I had in store tonight. Yeah, tonight is a little quiet tonight. We got no trolls tonight. Not at least I didn't know of. I didn't see any trolls in the chat. It wasn't a topic that got under Christian skin. Hey, maybe they even would have, I mean, they're welcome to use this video. They can use this video as weapons to support the fact, to speak on the truth that God does not condone RAPE. Yeah, it was quiet tonight. Yeah, it's probably listening. It's probably taking notes, which I'm saying humbly. I'm not saying, out of arrogance or anything like that. It's just, in order to really get in and expose this argument, you have to go into the Hebrew. You got to tap into our language. So maybe they was just listening, or, maybe they saw the thumbnail and was like, nah, I'm not going to troll Jaden tonight. But either way, I'm finna get out of here, family. But before I do, let me go ahead and advertise what's going down Thursday. Let me show you, family. Let me see if I still have it up. Yeah, here we go. Let's pull it up. It's going down Thursday, family. Purim celebration, Thursday, March 13th, 2025, 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific time. We're going to have Purim prizes. Bring your cup, family. Bring your glass. Get you some wine. Get you some alcohol. We can toast together. We can celebrate Purim together. And if you don't drink, that's cool too. You can have you some grape juice, apple cider, however you get down. It's all good. Join us and let's celebrate Purim together. Mark your calendars for Thursday, March 13th, 2025 at 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific time. We're going to have Purim prizes. Click on this link and turn on the notification bell. Just click on that link, family, and turn on this notification bell. And get ready for Hebrew Israelite Purim celebration. That's right, family. Go ahead and turn on the notification. We're going to celebrate Purim together. My wife and I will go live. My wife will be with me, and all of us family, we're going to celebrate this joyful time, this celebration. Oh, okay. So you're talking about King Couture. Let me go ahead and go big screen. But go ahead and turn on the notification. Be there or be square. Thursday, it goes down. Hebrew Israelite Purim celebration. We can't forget about Queen Esther and how she saved the Yehudim through the power of Yahweh. Let me hide it. Okay, so you're saying Locke is he likes to chop up content and take things out of context? I'm gonna go ahead and read your response. Locke left as soon as he couldn't get no content from you. Go look his channel up. Later, the Israelite Camp Killer, LOCK. Oh, okay, well, he calls himself the Israelite Camp Killer. Well, I'm not in an Israelite camp. We got people who are in camps who follow this channel, though. Like, I'm good with the camp. Like, it's cool. Like, it's all love. Like, it's love for everybody. Yeah, well, I really see the warning now. I was just really going into my bag tonight, but thank you for the warning, though. Thanks for the heads up. But what I gathered from him so far is that we didn't have no problems. He seemed like he was giving me some daps. Like he was giving me some credit. He seemed like we both agreed that he said he wasn't in the camp, and it said, I didn't see the Israelite killer part. Let me go. Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, okay. Oh, I know what you mean, King Couture, because now, like when I go to YouTube Studio and when I look at the chat, yeah, he goes by LOCK, Israelite only camp killer. Yeah, I didn't see that because I'm on Melon, and on Melon streaming, like I can see part of the name, but I can't see the whole entire name. So like when somebody has a long name, I can't see it. I can't see their name unless I highlight their message. See, right now it just says Lock is Israelite. But I didn't see the Israelite killer part because I didn't look on YouTube Studio. If I would look on YouTube Studio, I would have seen that. Yeah. See, I'm not cool with the idea of being a quote unquote Israelite camp killer. Like that's not how I get down. I was just taking his word. He said that he seemed like he was about peace and love at the beginning. He was in agreement with me. He asked me if I was in the camp. I said nah, and he said he was about peace and love, or he was agreeing that I'm about peace and love. See, I'm going back to the comments right now. Yeah, he was letting me know that he likes to be he likes to bring attention to himself. Yeah. I mean, he showed me nothing but respect, though. I know y'all was going back and forth, but I mean, he didn't come at me crazy. And if he did, I mean, he can get in line with everybody else. Dang, I didn't know he was like that. Yeah, if I just next time, that's what I'm going to do, King Couture. Like when I see somebody that got a long name, I'll just check in YouTube Studio and look in the chat because I didn't even realize that. Oh, okay. Well, I'm looking at his page right now. Yeah, I mean, I personally don't have any beef with him though. I mean, I read his introduction or his description. What's this called? What's this thing called? Let me go back. Or about. I went to his page and read about. I mean, he has a right to his opinion. I mean, as I'm a content creator as well, so I mean, he can speak whatever that he believes in. Like I personally don't have any issues with Locke. You know, I don't know if he's an Israelite or not. Um, it's not that big of a deal. It's not a big deal if he is or not anyway, because I do believe salvation is for everybody. That's just my stance. So I do agree with him with that. So it was all good. We had that in common. We both agree that salvation is for everybody. And he did ask me. He didn't assume, which I did like, because a lot of people they assume, but I'm used to it. I got Teflon skin, so none of that bothered me. But he did ask me if I was in a One West camp. He didn't just jump out the window and assume that I was, like a lot of Christians do. A lot of Christians assume that I'm in a One West camp, blase blase, and but no, he actually asked me. So I actually respect that. And I mean, hey, if he wants to make content that goes against One West camps, he has the right to do so. For me personally, I do not agree with the majority of them. I don't agree with the One West camps that come from One West. I don't agree with them. But there's some things that, yeah, I do agree with for sure. But just, like saying that only Israelites can be saved and, cursing at people, like, no, I'm not cool with that. But I do give credit where it's due. It takes a lot of courage and commitment and love for our people to go out on the street corner and consistently preach the word. That I gotta give credit for that. It takes a lot of courage and conviction and love, like to go out there and preach the word. Now, how they do it, I mean, they have the right to do it how they want to go about it. But me, that's not how I get down. I don't scream at people or curse at people. And not all of them do either. Not everybody in the camp does that. But I think there's other ways. Me, I try to be a diplomat. I try to have a diplomatic approach. That's just my style. We can agree to disagree. But I mean, hey, he showed me nothing but respect. And he has a right to bring out the information that he believes is true. Now, if that's his, I don't know. Like I don't know the brother. I don't know him, so I can't really speak on him. Like I don't know if like he had negative experiences with the camp. I don't know if he left the camp. I don't know if he's a Christian. I don't know if he's an Israelite. But yeah, you do have Israelites that go against the One West camps. You have that as well. I had somebody left me a comment and it was telling me to basically they was bashing the camps on one of my comments. And I guess they wanted me to like be in agreement with them. But I just didn't really continue with that energy. I just kept it, I don't know, I just kept it neutral. He's a Christian. Okay. I mean, that's his prerogative. But yeah, thank you for letting me know that, King Couture. Yeah, next time I'll peep game too. Next time, like, well, I'll be more alert for what you're saying. I was just going off the energy that he gave me, though. He gave me nothing but respect. And he actually left. I don't think he's even in here. I think he left. I don't know when he left, but I appreciate him coming on. And he's welcome back anytime. Oh, okay. It's him chopping up videos about nothing real. Okay. Oh, taking videos out of context. Yeah, well, I mean, he's right. I am an Israelite. He's right about that. He took a but I hear what you're saying. He saw an Israelite. He saw the kippah. He saw the braids. He saw the Yod Hey Wah Hey writing. So yeah. He was like, okay, this is an Israelite, so I'm gonna get on the platform. And he was probably looking for an opportunity to, chop up my One West doctrine. But I don't believe in One West doctrine, so it was nothing to chop up. But okay, I mean, yeah. Yeah, well, it's all good. Either way, I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping. But thank you for that though. Thanks for the heads up. But yeah, family, it's Well, we were over 2 hours. We're over 2 hours. So yeah, I'm finna get out of here. But yes, remember Thursday, pull up. Let me show again on screen. Thursday, Purim celebration, March 13th, 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific time. Right here, family. My wife and I, we are going to go live, celebrate Purim with us. With that said, family, I'm finna get out of here. Let me hide the screen. All right, family. So hopefully tonight's episode, I was able to provide you the tools, the information on how you can prove that Yah does not condone rape. Hopefully tonight I showed and proved that Yah hates RAPE. Hopefully I did that, family. With that said, I hope that you continue to have a blessed night. Let's continue to love our Creator with all of our heart, all of our soul, and with all of our strength. I'm Jaden Israel. Until next time, shalom, fam.